Morning, Facebook. Welcome to Life with Annie. And I'm going to make breakfast this morning. Let me see. Let me make sure I'm on here. Okay, there I am. Okay. I think we're ready now. Okay, we are going to make pancakes in paradise. The other day when I made the stuffed shells that took we used ricotta cheese in those shells, I had some leftover ricotta cheese. So what we're going to do today is make lemon ricotta pancakes. And I'm going to have a sip of this wonderful coffee that I made this morning. I'll tell you what I did. Well, it's not bad, but we're going to get started with these pancakes really quick. So I've got all my ingredients measured out here, and what I've already done is I've put 1.5 cups of plain all-purpose flour in a bowl already. I've got that measured out, and to that we're going to add 3.5 tablespoons of sugar. And 2 teaspoons of baking powder. And 1/4 of a teaspoon of baking soda and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And I've got both of those combined in here. And then we're just going to kind of whisk that together for about 30 seconds. I think that's pretty good there. So I'm going to set this aside, and I'm going to bring over another bowl. And in this bowl, we're going to mix our wet ingredients. We need a cup of milk, and then we're going to add 3/4 of a cup of ricotta cheese. And this is 1/2 cup, and I've got the other 1/4 of a cup measured out. And I don't see my comments on here. I don't know why. I don't see my comments on my thing. I've got to learn how to work these high-tech devices, but alright, so I'm going to kind of mix that cheese in a little bit. And ricotta cheese is fairly soft. It's a soft cheese, so it should be, I mean, it's not like, you're going to have, this is going to be kind of a lumpy batter anyway, so don't worry about making it really smooth. And to that, we're going to add our 3 large eggs, and I'm just going to kind of poke my yolks and beat them just a little bit before I add that in. I've got 3 eggs in there. And I've got bacon already in the oven cooking, and it smells so good. There are 2 of us here, and I've got a pound of bacon going and all these pancakes. Alright, so now I'm going to add 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. That might be a little more, but that's okay. Okay, mix that. I'm going to melt 2 tablespoons of butter while we're mixing this together. And then I'm going to mix 1/4 of a cup of lemon juice, fresh squeezed lemon juice, with about a tablespoon of lemon zest. So let me grab a spoon. And I'm just going to mix my zest in with my juice. Check on our butter here. Butter is melted, and I'm using real butter. Okay. So, I'm going to make a little well in the middle of this flour mixture, like you're doing if you're making biscuits or some doughs. You make a little well in the middle. And then we're going to mix this together till it's nicely blended. Good morning, Matt. I wish you were here having some of these pancakes in paradise. Let me turn this down. Okay, so we've got our wet ingredients now, and they said that this would kind of curdle a little bit because you're kind of adding lemon juice to the milk, and it's kind of making like a buttermilk. So we're just going to go ahead and add our wet to our dry. And just give it a mix. I'm going to go ahead and turn on our burner here. I was talking about the coffee this morning, and then also you add your butter in as well. I got up and I was going to come in here and make these pancakes, and I guess I had my mind on other things. So anyway, we always put bottled water in when we come down here, we use bottled water. The water, it never tastes right to us. But anyway, I put the water in the coffee pot. I put the coffee in the little filter thing. And it has one of those lids that go on the carafe that it's got like, I guess, a pause setting. Well, I forgot to put the lid on the coffee pot. So the water ran through and everything. I noticed it was making some noise, but I didn't think that much about it. And when the coffee was done, my sister came in here and she said, "Where's the coffee?" And so I looked over and there was nothing but water in the carafe. So we had to run it through again to get her some coffee to get her moving this morning. And another thing my sister does that I find a little comical is she'll put a filter in her coffee, little filter thing, and then I used to think she was buying those little prepackaged little coffees, but what she does is she takes a second coffee filter, she puts her coffee down in that filter, and then she folds it all up, all neat and tidy, and then she sets that inside the big filter, and that's how she makes her coffee. But she always does everything real neat and orderly, and me, not so much. Okay. So we've got our batter mixed here, and I'm going to turn this down. I'm not used to this. Did I pour the butter in? No, it's sitting right here. What I pour in there a while ago. Anyway, I'm adding the butter. And it does, like I said, the recipe said that it will have lumps. Some of that is going to be the ricotta cheese. Some of that might be from the lumping of the buttermilk type mixture that we made. All right. So there is our batter. Now we're just going to make our pancakes. Grab a ladle or a spoon. I'll use this. And I'm just going to start spooning this in. And like we've done before, the first pancakes never really turn out that great. But they're still tasty. I know my pan might be a little bit hotter, but you want to let these bubble up and then you'll flip them. Y'all know this is, I guess this is Shark Week on a lot of the television shows. Well, I'm gonna suggest a must-see TV movie for y'all to watch. It's on Sci-Fi, and it is called Trailer Park Shark. And y'all, that movie, if you watch all the Sharknado movies, this one has that one beat. This is the most hilarious movie. I mean, it's like a Evil Dead, Sharknado combination. It is just hilarious. Some of these shark movies that they're coming up with nowadays, I don't even know where they get the ideas. But that one, my sister and I were sitting in here last night working on crafts, and this movie came on, and I wasn't even tuned into it, and she heard this comment in the movie, and we never laughed so hard at this movie. So needless to say, we stopped kind of doing what we were doing and paid attention to this movie. It is hilarious. But it's called Trailer Park Shark. And they had 5-headed shark movie on yesterday. They had a 3-headed shark. They had a atomic shark. They had a toxic shark. I mean, I didn't know these sharks were so multi-talented. But anyway, it was fun. And when you're at the beach, you got to watch a shark movie, I guess. But if you get down in the dumps and you need to laugh, Trailer Park Shark is the movie for you. And there's a horse in this movie, but I'm not going to tell you the story about this horse. You just have to watch it. And his owner, he loved his horse. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to continue cooking our little paradise pancakes here. The recipe I will post. I tried to post down here. We do not have very good signal. So when I went on there to try to post the stuffed shells recipe, it wouldn't let me. I couldn't do a thing with it. So I will try to post this one. It may be when I get back home before I can actually get those 2 recipes on there if anybody's interested in making them. We had leftover stuffed shells yesterday, and they're really good. So I'm going to finish making all these pancakes. What we don't eat, we'll put in the cooler and take home with us. So I just wanted to do this one last video before we head back. So have a great Sunday, everybody, and find you a shark movie to watch. Have a good day. Bye.